Welcome to the part 2 of the introduction for 3ds Max. In this video we will learn how to create basic objects. In the command panel menu we have the option to create objects by going to this create button right here. We have 3D objects, 2D shapes, lights, cameras and helpers. The last two are strictly for animation, so we won't use them. So we go to the Objects menu and let's say we create a sphere. We just drag and drop a random sphere. Don't worry if you don't know the exact dimensions, because you can just go to the Modify menu and enter whatever dimensions you want for the radius. If you want to exit creating a sphere, you have to right-click your mouse. Otherwise, every time you click in your viewport, it will create another sphere. I will just click undo now or use the well-known shortcut Ctrl-Z. Now let's create a box. First you create a base, then go up one more time to set the height, then right-click. A cylinder is a combination of a circle and a box, so we drag to set the radius and then go for the height. Don't forget to right-click. A cone has one more step than the other objects, so you first create the base, go up for the height that you want, and then you have to set the top radius as well, so you just go up or down until it looks how you want it to. Now right click. There's also the plane. Just click and drag, then of course right click to exit. So if you want to set some exact parameters for your objects, you go to Modify, and if you know exactly what dimensions you want it to have, you can just type them, or if you don't know and you want to experiment, you can just click on these arrows. Of course, this takes a lot of time and makes some noise, so instead you can keep the arrows pressed and then just move your mouse up and down. You can do much more with an object. For example, you see that it has these segments. The least number of segments for a sphere can be 4, but if you want it more detailed, you can just type 36 for example. Then you can also set the hemisphere. You can also slice it by typing here or set the degree of the slice. For example, I'll set it to 45 degrees. And now you can see that it's sliced up. For now I will just untick this slice on so that it makes my sphere come back to normal. For the cylinder I can modify the radius or the height segments, the ones on the caps and the ones on the sides, so you can make it as detailed as you want. And we also have the slice option again. For the box, it's also the same, of course. But let's say you want to restore its previous settings. Instead of just typing 1 for each of them, you can just right-click on these little arrows. What's really interesting is that when you're modifying these parameters by going up and down, your dimensions aren't really affected if you go left or right. But if you reach the limit of your screen, you can just continue going up because your clicker will appear at the bottom again and just go on like this. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If we helped you learn something new today, please be sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video and comment on it. Also, check us out on Instagram and Facebook for the latest updates on what we're gonna do next.